What if I told you that the happiest people on earth are not smarter than you, not richer than you, and not luckier than you? They just do 7 small things every single day. Things so simple, you've probably heard about them before and completely ignored them. But here's the twist. Most people skip the last one. Number 7, and it's actually the one habit that ties all the others together. If you miss it, the other 6 barely work. So stay with me until the end, because I promise you that last habit alone could change how you feel. Starting tomorrow morning. Let's get into it. A few years ago, scientists ran a massive study. They tracked thousands of people for decades. Their jobs, their income, their relationships, their daily routines. They wanted one answer. What actually makes a person happy long term? And the results shocked everyone. It wasn't the big house. It wasn't the fancy car. It wasn't even the dream job. It was small, boring, repeatable habits. The kind of things you could start doing today for free in the next 5 minutes. So let's break down all 7, one at a time. And by the end, you'll know exactly how to build your own happiness routine, the same way the happiest people on the planet already have. Habit 1. Gratitude in the morning. Picture this. A man wakes up, grabs his phone, and immediately starts scrolling. Bad news, comparison, stress. Within 2 minutes, his mood has already dropped for the day. Now picture a different version of him. Same bed, same morning. But instead of grabbing his phone, he takes 30 seconds to think of 3 things he's grateful for. His coffee, his health, the fact that his daughter laughed at breakfast yesterday. Same man, same life. Completely different mood. That's the power of gratitude. It's not about ignoring problems. It's about training your brain to notice the good things first. And the happiest people do this before they even get out of bed. Okay, that's habit 1. But gratitude alone isn't enough. The happiest people also protect something most of us give away for free: their energy. Habit 2. Moving their body. You don't need a gym membership. You don't need an hour. Even a 10-minute walk outside can shift your entire mood. Here's why. When you move your body, your brain releases chemicals that literally make you feel calmer and happier. It's not a mindset trick. It's biology. Think about the last time you felt stuck in your head, stressed, overthinking everything. Now think about how you felt after a walk, a stretch, or just dancing around your kitchen for 2 minutes. Lighter, right? The happiest people don't wait until they feel like moving. They move first, and the good mood follows. Habit 3. Real connection, not just contact. Here's something interesting. Loneliness has been called one of the biggest hidden health risks of our time, even more damaging than some physical health issues. And yet, most of us are more connected than ever, thanks to our phones. But scrolling through someone's posts isn't the same as connecting with them. The happiest people make time for real conversations. A phone call instead of a text. A coffee with a friend instead of a like on their photo. Even 5 minutes of genuine connection each day does more for your happiness than hours of passive scrolling. So ask yourself, when's the last time you actually talked to someone you care about, instead of just watching their life from a screen? Now, connection with others matters, but so does something we often forget completely: connection with ourselves. Habit 4. A few minutes of stillness. Imagine your mind is like a glass of muddy water. If you keep shaking it, more notifications, more noise, more tasks, it never gets clear. But if you just sit still for a few minutes, the mud settles and the water becomes clear again. That's what stillness does for your mind. It doesn't have to be meditation with candles and chanting. It can be sitting quietly with your coffee, breathing slowly for 2 minutes, just doing nothing. The happiest people aren't busier than you. They're just better at pausing. And in that pause, their mind resets. Habit 5. Doing something kind. Here's a strange fact. Helping someone else doesn't just make them feel good, it makes you feel good too, almost instantly. Scientists call it the helper's high. When you do something kind, even something tiny, like complimenting a stranger or helping a coworker, your brain rewards you with the same feel-good chemicals you'd get from a personal win. The happiest people build this into their day. A kind word, a small favor, a message to check on someone. It costs nothing, but it multiplies happiness, both theirs and yours. So far, we've covered gratitude, movement, connection, stillness, and kindness. But there's one thing that ties directly into how much stress you carry, and it's something almost everyone underestimates. Habit 6. Protecting their sleep. Think of your brain like a phone battery. If you don't charge it properly, everything runs slower. Your mood, your patience, your focus. Sleep is that charge, and the happiest people treat it like a priority, not an afterthought. They're not scrolling until 1 a.m. They're not running on 4 hours of sleep and 3 cups of coffee. They protect their nights because they know a well-rested mind handles stress 10 times better than an exhausted one. If you've ever snapped at someone over something small and later realized you were just tired, that's not a coincidence. That's your brain running on empty. Now here we are, habit number 7, the one I told you about at the beginning, the one most people skip completely. Habit 7, the one that ties it all together. Here it is. The happiest people reflect on their day before it ends. Just a minute or two, every night, asking themselves 3 simple questions. What went well today? What did I learn? What am I looking forward to tomorrow? This one habit is different from the rest because it's the habit that makes all the other 6 actually stick. Without reflection, you forget the gratitude moment you had in the morning. You forget the kind thing you did. You forget the walk that cleared your head. But when you reflect, even briefly, your brain locks all of it in. It turns a random good moment into a repeatable pattern. It's the difference between having a good day and building a good life. This is why I said, don't miss this one. Skip the first 6 and you'll still get a small boost. But skip this last one and you lose the thread that connects everything together. So let's bring it all together. Gratitude in the morning, moving your body, real connection with people you care about, a few minutes of stillness, small acts of kindness, protecting your sleep, and reflecting before the day ends. None of these require money. None of these require years of effort. They just require consistency. Here's what happens if you actually start doing this. Within a week, you'll notice you're reacting less to small annoyances. Within a month, you'll feel calmer, more grounded, and genuinely more present with the people around you. Within a few months, this won't feel like a routine anymore. It'll just be who you are. That's the real transformation here. You're not just watching a video about happiness. You now have the exact daily blueprint that the happiest people quietly follow. So, pick just one habit. Start today. And if you remember only one thing from this video, remember the last one. Reflect on your day every single day. That's the habit that makes everything else stick. If this helped you, that's exactly why I make these videos, to give you real, simple tools for a better life. See you in the next one.